Hey guys, it's your girl Jazz. I'm back today with an eyebrow tutorial for you all. I get a lot of questions on a daily basis about how I do my eyebrows, so I figured I'd go ahead and demonstrate it to you guys. So let's just go ahead and get started and jump into this video. So first, I like to use a spoolie to go ahead and brush my eyebrows out into place. My brows are not groomed the best. I do them myself with a razor, and you'll see that later on in the video. I like to use this brow pencil by Maybelline. This is Maybelline Definer Brow in color medium brown. So when it comes to forming my brows, I like to start from the bottom midway and work my way up with soft, light strokes to mimic the direction of my brow hairs. I also like doing this method just because this kind of sets the tone for my brow. It fills it in just enough without doing too much and leaving me less work to have to do when it comes to me lining the top of my eyebrow. So when lining the top of my brow, once again, I do like to continue on doing soft strokes, but the top is where I will connect the fill-in brow at the end of my brow, and I'll also extend my brow just a little bit from the top and work my way down. Also, once the top is successfully filled into your liking, I suggest that you go ahead and just fill in any sparse areas that you see need to be filled that you may have missed while filling in the bottom and the top. And then I'm just going to repeat those same steps for my other eyebrow, and I'm just going to speed it up just so you guys can see the process of how I fill it in on my other brow. I also suggest after you fill your brows in with the pencil to brush them through with the spoolie. I've noticed that when I brush my eyebrows through with the spoolie that it just kind of lightens the product. It makes the product blend in with my brow hairs and just makes everything look seamless instead of looking harsh. Also, at this point, you can definitely stop. You don't have to clean your eyebrows with concealer if you don't want to. So it's really just your decision on whether or not you want to or not. But for this video, we're going to continue on with the steps that I take for my brows. So next, I like to use this brush by M.A.C. This is an angle brush and the brush number is 208. I also like to take this concealer. This is the M.A.C Studio Finish Concealer in color NW40. I love this concealer just because I feel like I have lots of control. So as a helpful tip when applying your brush into your concealer, it helps to dip your brush on its front, back, and tip side just to ensure you have enough product to distribute underneath your brow. This just works for me. That way I can get it all in one coat instead of having to dip my brow in and out of my concealer. Now when it comes to me lining my brows with this concealer, I like to lean my head back and angle my head off to the side, and I just trace as closely as I can underneath my brow, and I move very, very slow. So take your time. Don't feel like you have to move fast. Don't rush it. Just take your time, move slow, and try to be as precise as you can. Also, as another helpful tip, it does help to drag your concealer down just to make it easy for you to blend it in. That way you don't just have kicked up concealer underneath your eyebrow and you can't get to it. So once again, I suggest just bringing your concealer, dragging it down just so you can blend it and be bomb.com. As far as the brush that I'm going to use to blend that concealer out is this blending brush by Real Technique. This is a doomed shadow brush. This brush is very stiff and I think it's an awesome brush to use underneath your eyebrows. If you don't have this brush, go out to your local Ulta and get you this brush. Okay, girl? Another thing I like to do, you may call me crazy, but I do like to kind of shape my brows or shape the hairs that are around my brows after I fill them in. I just don't like little hairs sticking out of my defined brow. So I clean up my unibrow because I do have a unibrow, and then I just clean up around the edges on my tail ends. And then after I do that, I'm just going to conceal the top of my brow just like I did the bottom, using the exact same concealer and the exact same brush. Once again, tilting my head off to the side, leaning back, and then connecting it finally at the end on the bottom. Also, just like you did at the bottom, you're going to want to pull that concealer upward to make blending a breeze for you. Why wouldn't you want to make blending easy? So just don't forget to pull that concealer upward so you don't have like a shadow around your brows. Then from here, you're just going to blend, whether that be the bottom of your brow, whether that be the top, the middle, wherever. Just blend and make sure everything looks good before we set them with the brow gel and the eyebrow tint. So I typically use either the e.l.f. Clear Brow and Lash Mascara or the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, but for this video we're going to go with the Tinted Brow Mascara. Now the reason why you're going to want to set your eyebrows with this is because it ensures that your brow hairs don't move, it ensures that your brows don't move. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is my eyebrows once they're filled in. If you enjoyed this video or you felt like you learned something from it, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you want more makeup tutorials, also be sure to thumbs up this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.